Hello, you are watching This is Cambodia. Coming up in today's program in local news. Bird flu has come back to Cambodia. 2 children have been infected with the virus in 2 separate provinces. They are now in the hospital and remain in critical condition. At least 7 people were killed and hundreds of families have been evacuated due to the flash floods this year. Officials said continuous downpours have caused floods in a number of provinces in the northern and northwestern parts of the country. In lighter news, Europe's top surfers gathered in Germany to ride on the world's largest artificial wave. It hosted the 3rd European Championships in stationary wave riding. Hello, I am Tana. It's Tuesday, August the 13th. We begin with local news. The deadly H5N1 virus, simply known as bird flu, has made a comeback in Cambodia. 2 cases of bird flu were reported. One is a 5-year-old girl in Kandal province and another one is a 9-year-old boy in Battambang province. Both of them are being treated in Kontapapa hospitals in Phnom Penh and in Siem Reap province. This is according to the Department of Communicable Disease Control of the Ministry of Health.
2 new bird flu cases have been reported in Cambodia. A 5-year-old girl in Sang district of Kandal province was reported to have been infected with the deadly virus. She has been hospitalized in Kontapapa hospital in Phnom Penh. The other is a 9-year-old boy from Battambang province and is being treated at Kontapapa hospital in Siem Reap. This is according to Dr. Sok Tuch, head of the Communicable Disease Control Department of the Ministry of Health. He said doctors are monitoring the 2 children and they are still in critical conditions. He said health officials also went out to their hometowns to collect samples. Health officials are calling on people to be more cautious of bird flu and to report any suspected cases to the local authorities. Last month, a 6-year-old girl from Kampot province died from bird flu, and so far this year, the deadly virus has claimed 9 lives in Cambodia. According to WHO statistics, bird flu has killed more than 360 people worldwide since a major outbreak in 2003. Most human cases have reportedly been linked to contact with infected birds.
So far this year, at least 7 people were killed by floods and over 400 families have been evacuated. This is according to the National Committee for Disaster Management. The committee said a number of provinces in northern and northwestern parts of the country are facing with flash floods as a result of continuous downpours.
Cambodia is preparing itself for flooding. Some parts of the country in northern and northwestern provinces have seen flash floods after a series of downpours. And so far this year, at least 7 people have been killed by flash floods, while around 450 families have been evacuated to safer areas. This is according to Excellency Nyambanda, head of the National Committee for Disaster Management. He said a number of provinces including Banti Binjai, Preah and Kampong Thom have been faced with flash floods since last week after heavy rains. Government officials said in recent days, river water levels have jumped quickly as a result of low pressure in the China Sea. Earlier this month, Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Hun Sen called on the authorities and people to be cautious of flooding. Meanwhile, the government has developed a plan for dealing with natural flooding in 12 provinces which are prone to flooding. In cooperation with non-governmental organizations, authorities have already designated almost 960 safety areas for evacuation in over 100 districts in 12 provinces. Toilets and shelters have also been built for both human and animals at the evacuation areas. Over the last 2 years, Cambodia has been heavily inundated in many parts of the country. Hundreds of people were killed and hundreds of thousands of rice paddy were destroyed. And the flooding cost Cambodia hundreds of millions of dollars. As the evacuation plan is already in place, Cambodia could escape the worst this year when it comes to flooding.
Cambodia will celebrate the Sea Festival in Kap province in December this year. The province officials are currently working hard to clean and prepare the province for the coming festival. The officials said thousands of people are expected to join the celebrations.
Sand is being brought to the beach, pipes are being fixed, and parks are under construction. These are all in preparation for one of the most attractive festivals of Cambodia, the Sea Festival. It is held at provinces with a beach. In Cambodia, there are 4 provinces with beaches. They include Sihanouk Ville, Kampot, Kep, and Kokong provinces. As expected, Sea Festival will be celebrated in Kep province in December the 7th and the 8th with many entertainments. The festival will cover exhibition, art, and multiple sports. Sports for the festival include jet skiing, paragliding, marathon, triathlons, and some other sports. In 2011, the festival was celebrated for the first time on the occasion of the New Year countdown in Sihanouk Ville, where over 50,000 people attended.
Cambodia is to have its first car manufacturing plant. According to a news website cn.com.kh, a local company and a Japanese company will cooperate to create a car factory for the Cambodian-made car known as Angkor. Over $100 million will be invested in the project, and about 300 people will be employed at the factory.
This is the new hope for the Cambodian-made car, the Angkor. Hain Development Company plans to invest over $100 million to build a factory on 20 hectares of land. Parts of the investment come from bank loans. This is according to a news report on Tuesday on the news website CEN. Angkor cars will be assembled in the factory, then they will be on sale locally and abroad. The project will cooperate with the Japanese technology company Hitachi for importing spare parts to assemble the cars. 70% of the parts will come from Hitachi, and the rest will come from other Japanese companies. The investors said they will hire 300 people to work in the factory. Last year, Ford Motors opened its assembly plant in Sihanouk Ville.
That's all in part 1. When we come back, we will bring you more lighter news from the region and around the world. Stay tuned.